Hey, it's a reminder, if you like this stuff, I'd love for you to subscribe to the channel. Feel free to like the thumbs up thing or share it with anyone. And most importantly, please always really feel free to reach out to me with any questions, any interest, wherever you're at. I'm going to share with you how I help connect people in my practice. One of the ways I do this, and it's a way to help people create lower cost ways and free ways to have an abundant amount of platonic touch and cuddling and overall really like fulfilling, authentic connection in their lives. Sometimes like really the emotional closeness or authenticity and safe connection. So one of the ways I do this is that after I meet someone and share touch with them somehow, often in a one-on-one session, or sometimes if I feel comfortable enough, if I've known someone through some kind of like platonic touch event. So I know that they're safe, that they're respectful, that they're good communicators, and they're really on the same page, they get this stuff, that I'll ask, are you interested in meeting other people with similar interest? To either, maybe you're only interested in sharing a small group session, like a 3 or 4 person session with myself and 2 or 3 other people who I've met through my practice, and it can be fine if you maybe only want to keep that potential connection or sharing of touch within the container of like the small group sessions, or maybe you're interested in making friendships with new people, that maybe it's just the closeness and being able to like talk authentically and safely, or maybe you're looking to meet new friends where you can share platonic touch with them or platonic cuddling in your personal life, and not involving me at all. Yeah, so if you're interested in that, I ask you, do I have your permission to share some general information about you with other people I know who I feel like you may be a good fit with, similar interests, similar boundaries, things like that. As well as first, I'd probably ask you, what are your preferences? What's the kind of person you're looking to meet? What kind of more connection do you want in your life? Maybe you're looking for just talking. Maybe you're looking to find a cuddle buddy. Maybe you're looking, yeah, you know what? I'm great with platonic stuff, and I'm not in a rush, but I'm just gonna say that I'm also open to potential romantic connection. And all those things are great. Definitely the primary focus and you up front is not to connect people romantically, anything like that. And if it happens, that's fine. If it evolves into that later, and that can just be something that can be helpful to know, especially if someone is already in a relationship, maybe a monogamous relationship, and they want to be upfront, like, hey, I'm not looking for anything else. I'm just looking for cuddle friendships, or for whatever other reason. So if I get that consent from you to share a certain level of details, I will share about you with another person, one or more people that I think you might be a good fit for, and I'll share them with you, share a little bit about them with you. And if both of you say like, yeah, I'd like to learn more about this person, I'd like to be put in touch. If it's a mutual yes, then I'll put you two in touch via email, and then you can take it from there. There's never any pressure. Maybe you'll find out, it just doesn't sound like we have a good vibe, doesn't sound like mutual interest. No pressure. That's great. That's awesome for you to learn to say, no, thank you. Maybe you'll find that you either want to just connect you two without involving me, and that's great. And if that happens, that's totally cool. And I probably would just, if that's all you want to do, if that's kind of the route it goes, I probably would ask for some kind of mutual like receiving support for my help in that way. Or maybe you are talking and you feel like, oh, this would be really wonderful to share let's say, for example, a 3-person small group session with you two and myself. And then we can talk about schedules and find a place and a time that works really well and comfortably for all of us. I'm flexible on those options. And then we get to share a session, a platonic, optional cuddling and touch session. It's very similar to my one-on-one sessions. Except that there's 3 people. We always are going to go over agreements and boundaries and make it really, really comfortable, really an emotionally safe. And as always, really affirming that each of us is completely at choice, and we never have to share touch. We're always in charge, and I'll really have as always, my full focus on making it most comfortable and amazing experience for each of us as possible. Yeah. So let me know if any questions on that, or if you're interested in that. Yeah, please reach out and can answer any questions, and no pressure in that conversation. Talk to you later.